let me just, so I don't miss no name, acknowledge every one of you here, Michael Stills and everybody. Now, the question that people have been asking me across the state since I've been traveling the state after I announced that I was going to run for Secretary of State is why the Secretary of State? That office has no power. In other words, the office has no life. But it's an office with no life with $1.5 million budget. And I said to them that before I ran, I checked it over with a couple of people. One was a mayor of Mayville who twisted my arm, and you know, mayors is bullies. Because the mayor of Mayville twisted my arm and gave me some of my own words, and then I was way up in a place that I'd never been before, up in Polk County and Boston Lake, and there was another mayor up there twisting my arm, Mayor Dave Ross, and he was twisting my arm like, "You'll be good for the candidate, you ought to run," and I'm like, "Oh Lord Jesus." So then I went home and I talked to my wife about it. I said, "Baby, I want to run for Secretary of State." And I said, "I really believe that this is something God is calling me to do." And she said to me, "If God is calling you, go ahead and do it." And then I said, "Well, I like doing things decent and in order." So I made 2 phone calls to get through the gatekeepers. Boy, gatekeepers are real good. And I talked to Scott Walker, gatekeeper, finally let me in, and I talked with Scott Walker, and then I also talked to Ryan's previous, and I was like, I'm thinking about running, but I want to do it decent in order because I believe in things done decent order. So when I talked to him, and it was like, okay, and the reason I did that is because everybody that really know me know I'm really a CCC. They know I'm just a crazy conservative Christian. They know that. But I had to pick a side. And being a crazy conservative Christian, you know I couldn't pick the other side. So I said, I joined the Republican Party and to run for Secretary of State. And I'm going to tell you why I wanted to run for Secretary of State. I don't have to deal with no lobbyists. I don't have to lie to nobody and say vote for me because I do this and I do that for you. I can be me. And I told people I got a big mouth, and some people say, "That's why we want you in that office." And the reason I wanted that office is because I'm a servant and I want to serve the people. And I believe because of the office of Secretary of State, I believe any elected official that's being elected in the office should serve the people. That's one of the things I really believe. As your Secretary of State, I will be one that's a problem solver. I don't believe in giving a handout. I believe in giving a hand up. I believe that if we educate people, we can create enough small businesses in the area, because don't you know, whenever there's a problem, that's a business opportunity. So I believe that I can go and run my mouth, that if the farm community is having a problem and they're not getting the help they're supposed to get, I can use the pulpit as a bully. And I can say we need to get over there and help them. Same thing with we got Beloit, but I think there was, the last time I checked, was 9.7 in the unemployment, and Racine was a 9.6, and Milwaukee is up there. So I believe that I can be a great help as a problem solver for your Secretary of State. Another reason why I want to be Secretary of State is because for 27 years we wasted money on a man that done nothing but sit in that office. And I tell you one thing, when I win in 2010, the first thing I'm throwing out of that office is that chair, because his body print is going to be so stuck in that chair. So the chair got to go first. But I'm honored, and I'm leaving now, but I'm honored to run for the office. I'm honored to run as a Republican, but I'm also honored to run as a CCC. God bless you.